Hello again, everybody. It's Takedown. Scott Casper with you. We stopped this particular day in Ames, Iowa, and we are joined now by Trent Paulson, joining us in his first year as a full-time assistant coach for Iowa State. Trent, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
You are anything but new to the program. I can still recall at the Iowa State High School Championships when you and your twin brother said to me, "We're going to Iowa State to wrestle for Bobby Douglas." And I said, Bobby Douglas. He said, "Yeah, we're not sure if we're going to start yet. We haven't made that decision." And I said, "I bet Bobby Douglas will have something to say about whether or not you start." Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
You guys were just
I
so
remember the
fun.
look on your eye. You're like, these cocky little punks.
No, you know what? I didn't see you as that. I just saw you as two very self-assured guys. And
Yeah.
I think your performance as athletes, and both during college and then afterwards, is I think that only confirms what I've always known is how dedicated and driven you two are toward excellence. Talk to us a bit about your new position. How has the title change affected what you do for the program?
Um, I'm still in the room helping train guys every day. It's just the only change would be being in the office, having to follow compliance things, NCAA rules, and I have the recruiting role now.
Yeah, the recruiting rule. Yeah, and I tell you what, the rules are not getting any easier to follow, are they?
No, there's always something.
I feel bad for my wrestling coaches across the country. Middleweight classes is going to be a focus for you. Obviously, that's your strength, not only because of your size, but your experience as well. Talk to us about coaching middleweights and being able to really bring it in the room. You're still young enough, your body's still fresh enough, you can still absolutely bring it. Are they challenging you?
I'd say they're getting better every day. We got some studs in the room, especially our freshman class. They're already pushing our upperclassmen at an early age, and I think we have the right guys in the room now to really start making some noise and bringing the tradition back.
Well, the tradition obviously is over your shoulder right there. The national championships are something you guys hold dear, and as you should. I see down in the bottom left-hand corner, 2015 has been taped in there as if only awaiting the official patch that will say 2015. That's the ultimate goal for this team, is it not?
Yeah, it's always the goal. That's why Iowa State wrestling exists, to get national titles.
When, as a wrestler, you were under Bobby Douglas, Chris Bono, etc., you had some outstanding teammates. Can you compare and contrast what the team was like then and what the team is like now as it gels together?
Um, I'd like to say that my senior year at Iowa State is comparable to the team that we're starting to develop now with Travis and I and Backus being seniors. We have the Marino and Kyvan Gadsden and a few top guys that are going to be seniors. And then we have a bunch of freshmen that are like the six freshmen we had starting with Mueller, Nick Gallick, Nick Fanthorpe, all those Zabriskie, all those studs back in the day. It's kind of like history's repeating itself.
And that's fun, I got to believe, seeing it maybe from a different position, a different chair, if you will. But you have all that experience now, not only an NCAA title, you're a U.S. Open national champ, member of the United States national team, a four-time member of the United States national team. There was also that spot on the 2009 World Team. All that international experience in freestyle, I got to believe, has made you a stronger coach. Kevin Jackson, for example, your boss, the head coach of Iowa State, is an Olympic gold medalist. I mean, this is a very decorated staff.
Yeah, humbly, I'd say that I don't feel like our staff can be matched from a international credential standpoint. There's no other college program out there with all four coaches being World or Olympic team members.
That's outstanding. Now, your brother is on staff in a different position. Can you describe Travis's position?
He just said badass in the background, but
Okay, well that works.
really, I like to think of us as equals, as assistants. We're both trying for the same goal, and his desk is 8 feet away from mine, and we're giving each other hard times throughout the day. So we're pretty much on the same page.
I want to focus on
He
the.
works. He's a little bit chubbier than me, though. He works out with some bigger guys.
I was hoping you weren't going to go there. I do want to focus on a couple kids in particular, observation on growth. One of them is John Meeks, somebody I'm very close to. What can you tell us about that redshirt sophomore out of Des Moines Roosevelt?
I think the redshirt year did him a lot of good. He was able to mature, develop technique, and really just get that year of college matches to he wrestled as a true freshman, so he had college matches, but really not the grind of the season, focused more on training and technique, and I feel like he had a lot of growth last year.
John Meeks, I'm sure he's itching to get out there on that mat. You guys are going to be doing it first at the NIAC Open coming up late September. Is that right?
Yes, no, November 1st.
I'm sorry. November 1st. I think I have my schedule wrong in my head. Obviously, it's an opportunity for you guys to get out there and see a variety of different guys. How many guys will actually travel for Iowa State to that event?
We'll have our entire team there, all 40 guys.
Wow. That's
It'll serve as our wrestle-offs. We don't just want the guys that beat each other in the room. We want the guys that perform the best in competitions.
All right. Mike Marino. If I say Mike Marino, redshirt senior out of Urbandale, Iowa, at 165. What's he like right now, condition-wise?
He's in great shape. He's the guy finishing one of the top three in any conditioning event, and he's really taken on the leadership role on the team, and guys look to him as an example of the way you're supposed to train.
Obviously, you have an impact now, a direct impact on recruiting, contact with students. This is a class that I think Kevin Jackson is very proud of. What's your estimation of this young class that has just hit campus?
What do you mean by estimation?
What's your thoughts on this class?
I think they're a bunch of studs. I think our upperclassmen are surprised on the level they're already at as true freshmen.
Wow.
I think coming in with these new guys in the room, they're like, oh, I'm going to grab this freshman so I can have an easy day and beat on them. And it's been a rude awakening because these guys are athletes and they're not backing down from challenges.
How tough is Earl Hall?
He's tough as nails.
Out of Homestead, Florida. Robert Morgan School. He's a junior this year at 133. And that's a stacked weight class. Stacked weight class indeed. You've got redshirt senior R.J. Hallman, Earl Hall. I can't even tell you how many guys you've got at 33, but they're also busting up from the bottom at 25. Who starts for you at 125, just off the top of your head? And I know you say you've got wrestle-offs coming, but obviously you have a good idea.
Right now, on paper, Larson's the favorite. He had a strong year, had a good summer training, and he's been lifting hard and looks to be able to impact right away.
You're talking about the redshirt sophomore, Kyle Larson out of West Des Moines Valley?
Yep.
What is his strength? Is it strength? Or is it technique combined with strength? What do you see?
He's a grinder. He's very, very strong for the weight class. Once he gets his hands on you, it's probably not fun. He has good motion and just tries to impose his will on his opponents.
Well, that's I think a good wrestler will always try to impose himself, if only so he can break his opponent down. So you guys literally start at the NIAC K. Young Open, and then it's the Harold Nichols Open. Tell our listeners, or viewers, if you will, about the Harold Nichols Open.
The Harold Nichols Open will be at Hilton Coliseum. It's there should be some great teams there. It's grown into a really big tournament, 32-man brackets, and there's just some elite level competition. You saw Kyvan Gadsden wrestling Schiller in the finals last year. You saw Leland Weatherspoon wrestle Storley to overtime. There's just a lot of top-notch matchups that you'll see at the national tournament early in the season.
What a great place to have it, too. Cyclones always wrestle well at Hilton Coliseum, don't they?
Yeah.
Harold Nichols Cyclone Open. That'll be November 8th, fans. You want to make sure you get your tickets for that. It's an outstanding event. It takes all day to complete, but I tell you what, it's worth it when you start and all the way to the finish. Then it's on the road to Utah Valley and Boise State. You're going to see both those guys in Boise, Idaho. Are you looking forward to the first big road trip?
Yeah. I mean, it'll be my first time traveling with the team as a coach, so I'm real excited about that.
Will Travis be down in weight by then?
That's a good question. We'll see. Not. He said probably not.
Probably not. Got to stay away from those pancakes. Trent, it's always good to talk to you. We appreciate the time today as we continue our look at the Iowa State Cyclones. We'll do it again soon. I believe you're on our radio program this Saturday, live in Van Meter, Iowa. I'll look forward to seeing you.
All right, thanks for having me, Scott.
Thank you very much. That's Trent Paulson. Travis Paulson will be coming up in a future episode. We appreciate you watching.